The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Like 5. Check 41. Watch the screen.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle.
And now look at him go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 57 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Jones operating from the gun. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Easy.
From the 24, Roethlisberger, his throw incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
50.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man, it's Burnett. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
We go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 29, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Hey, I 7. Hey.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Keep playing hard. Set. 220. Check. Say. King. Switch it. Come on, switch it. I got it.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Here we go. Watch it.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Alert, 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 alert.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The tackle made by Deshaun Campbell. A 3-yard pickup.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Alert, 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 alert.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Hey, you draw Porter.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 39 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 35 on second down, Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 3rd down, Ryan. And an alley to run. And now the rookie's free. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious? Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 64 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go with Chubb on second down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
42 the mark.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. T.J. Carey right there in coverage. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over first and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, alert 33.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
My touch.
Mayfield on first down. It's brought in by Harris. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
He's got it. Double up. Kill.
36-yard line.
Hey, turn it out.
Up.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Switch. Point it right. My touch.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
61. Match spot. Right.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
To throw on second and 6. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Alert. Real.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Play action now, Cousins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Here we go. Quicker on the hop. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Any weapons. Slam. Flag. Go ahead.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
I'm here all day. Hey, box truck. Pick me up. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Regular. Pilot, 64,
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Hey, Delta. 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hurry. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Mayfield looks to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
King.
Chubb on the counter and fights through one man. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Switch. Point it right. Shift. Under 10. 10. My touch.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Vikings' 31-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Lucky. Check three. Hey, alert.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Check the backer. Check nickel.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They run again on first down. Chubb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Run. He was brought down by Emerson Griffin.
Good job, D. Good job.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 23-yard line.
218, chop.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Regular.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Hey, 133. King.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Demetrius Harris there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, team 6.
Throwing, Cousins. And Diggs has it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming. King. Take four. Run.
Following the interception, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Turn it right. Kill. Watch the safety creep. Slam. 6-6. Bullet high. No. Off. Run. Watch twist.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Real.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Olabisi Johnson, 27 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half. but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
180. 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Run. Show it up. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Wide. Get wide. Check 13. Check 13. Alert. Hey, check 24.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
180. Check. Watch 54. Regular.
Now Chubb. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Check three. King. Check 52. Watch Pistol. Hurry. I got him.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Watch the ship. Real. Watch the shot.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Point it right.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 49. 54 is much.
Mayfield. Well, he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 21 yards away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And
he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Johnson, the intended target.
Championships, all my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When when it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, beat the flow. Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I pray on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Yeah. When I've been up this magic. When up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion.
stacking. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Do not get violent, ayy, cause he gave me patience, ayy, swear that all makes sense, ayy, when you making bands can make friends, cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans, got a bad little shorty wasting, and I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent, ayy, I know we the ones that ain't them, pull both hands together and I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big, everywhere I go they know the click, way too many wins, they know the shit, they was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a setter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird. It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies, women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I'm Phil Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in it. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They run. Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Hey, alert 33. Alert, alert.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
King. Check. Up. 54. You're trapped. Mike spot 4. Go. Right there. 54. Right there. 50. Hurry. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Hey, alert. Hey, alert. Set.
The 16-yard line.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Tempo.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's got Lockett. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Like 42.
First down, Seattle.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. A second down carry for Procise. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Procise, 44 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Browns drive about to get started.
Alert, 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 alert. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
First down, Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A give, this is Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Point it right.
To throw, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Squeeze, double.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And the pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Larry Ogunjobi able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Pistol. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hurry! Hey, Alpha!
From the 22, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, alert! Check. Watch 54. You're not ready.
From the 31, Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Browns first down.
Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is
and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in. And got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
We ain't beginning to swear you up. Don't get nervous.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13, escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Good.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
380.
On the delay, here's Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll try and run down here with pro size. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal. Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his second touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football. Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway. And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter play. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive. But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game? Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football. We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Hurry, hurry!
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Hey, watch it, watch it! Alert, 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 alert! Let's go! Watch.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 42. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Under 10, 10. Switch.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Jim. Check 37. Real. Check the backer. Check nickel. Watch that.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. Down the numbers. There he goes. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. A huge loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
I'm coming after you. SOS. What? King. Kill.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 26 yards on the play there. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon.
Was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true.